What's up, guys? Acidic Roots here. So Cobalt is going to be playing through Smash Bros. One-player mode on hard. We're just gonna see how far he can actually get. You know, if we're gonna use 5 lives, but we're gonna see if he can do it without a continue. And obviously, I used to be able to do this sort of thing, but you know, it's been since early 2015 that I've tried, so that's basically about 4 years. I had it on one of my other YouTube channels, but I mean, obviously I can basically make it to Master Hand, but the problem with it is it's kind of up in the air whether or not I'll lose to him or something, you know. So if I do, I just only get 1 game over, but you have to really, that's just the thing. So we're gonna see if Cobalt can do it. I mean, obviously with 5 lives it should be simple for most pro Smash Bros. Players, but yeah, that's the thing. So if you're wondering what Cobalt's been up to, he's been playing Smash Bros. Ultimate. He went out and got that on launch day, so he has that set up. We have a Nintendo Switch, and you know, besides that, I mean, I think there's actually like a few other games that we're trying to get for the Switch, but I'm trying to get my wits more about me before I really start messing with Smash Brothers. And I know these games, you know, decently well anymore, so I still like to incorporate the first one. I don't know if I'm going to bust out Melee and Brawl, but you know, I think a lot of these just have, you know, good vibes about them. So, I mean, obviously, you know, me talking about a YouTuber like Slim Kirby or something, who I do appreciate. I mean, I do actually like watching the stuff that they have to do, but I know with my psychedelic theme, you know, doing some of the more cutesy stuff seems to kind of make that a toss-up. So, I mean, it's kind of back and forth, but I do feel like characters like Link and Captain Falcon kind of ground things. So I mean, it really just depends. You know, I want to start enveloping things a little bit more. You know, obviously, Smash Brothers has made minor appearances out of the 1,000 at this point, 1,050 videos I've done, but you know, it's just not been too much more than minor, and I think that you know, should somewhat change. So obviously this is a good way to get a Let's Play done on the channel, make a Cobalt appearance, and you know, just in general have some. I mean, it's basically like a 3 birds with 1 stone situation. You know, kill 3 birds with 1 stone, which, you know, to say that is different than 2 birds is because that's just a saying you don't hear that much. So, you know, I get Cobalt, Smash Brothers, and a Let's Play all in one fell swoop. It's definitely what I need, because Cobalt's probably only made like 40 appearances now out of 1,050. So I need, you know, more fellows to sit there and do it. The same thing with Frenchie. I mean, he's probably only made like 50 in the past 2 years. So there's a lot of me, basically. There's a lot of just me. There's a lot of, you know, just solo and dolo stuff, you know. Dolo means basically solo by yourself. But, you know, I don't like that too much. I'm really not the loner type individual when it comes to YouTube. So I would say you don't have to expect Cobalt to do like the bonus stages. I mean, obviously, I'm sure he could if he was trying to do it, but it was just kind of, you know, extracurricular, you know. So Captain Falcon makes a cameo. You know, obviously you get to see his goofiness. I mean, he's not so much goofy as much as he just seems, I don't know, it feels like some people say he's try-hard. To me, he just is ignorant, but it's really been a long time since he's been in any sort of video game. The only stuff he really pops up in is games like this. I used to actually like the F-Zero series. I mean, you saw that when I played it back last spring. I was trying to actually mess with F-Zero a little bit. I've seen a lot of people who have I've seen a lot of people who, I forgot what I was going to say there. I guess we'll just move on from that, but yeah, a lot of folks who have the Super Nintendo Classic, I was thinking about getting, but I just don't see the point considering I have most of those games already. I own F-Zero and Final Fantasy III and Donkey Kong Country and Yoshi's Island and, you know, those type games, Super Mario World and Kirby Superstar, those sorts of things. But, you know, it just really depends, though. I mean, that's just kind of the situation. I was kind of hoping that they would have put Ninja Turtles on there, those type games. Ninja Turtles really got, like, the shaft. It's not on the NES Classic either. You know, if you've been seeing some of the videos on Acidic Roots, you'll know that the NES Classic's been making minor appearances. So after 2 years, basically since late 2016, trying to get that, it took me until late 2018. But it was dirt cheap. I mean, $60 for 30 video games is a pretty damn good deal. So, Frenchie likes it, I like it, Booster likes it, Cobalt likes it, the gang likes it, Augie likes it, you know, this is a pretty swift machine. And as of this point, I'm basically playing Punch-Out, Super Mario 3, and Castlevania, you know, all of which, I mean, I've never actually played Castlevania that much. I want to see if I can actually beat that game. And if I can, I might just do like a miniature Let's Play on it. So I definitely feel like just because, you know, there's been LPs for like 10 or so years, that does not necessarily mean that, you know, that it's not worth watching again. So. But yeah, so. Obviously, this game still has fiber. I would definitely say it's not to say that. It's not to say that. I keep losing my train of thought. It's not to say that this game has lost steam. I mean, it is 20, but I still think that there's plenty of people who bust out this game, and maybe we're reaching a point where people are buying a N64 just for this game. You know, that's kind of the. I wouldn't put it past, you know, I'd say, you know, folks probably buy an N64 for Ocarina of Time, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, you know, those type games. But I don't know so much about Mario 64 anymore. I mean, that's kind of showing its age. And, you know, some of those type games, I don't know. I would probably buy a machine for like Star Fox or F-Zero or something, one of those games. But I don't know, that's kind of the thing about the Nintendo 64. It doesn't actually have that many huge games as much as it is just, you know, probably has like 10 or 12, something like that, you know. The Cobalt is pretty good at doing like those smash moves, you know, to dunk the enemies so they can't get back up. You know, he learned that, so he watches videos to learn those little tricks and stuff, and it actually works. The whole damn thing there is, you know, just being able to say, you know, yeah, so I'm just kind of watching this because I didn't watch it. I was getting something to eat as he was doing this, so I just didn't have the right thing, but so, and I have a hole in my shirt, in the armpit. That's nice, but, you know, but just kind of checking that out. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, Cobalt looking up Smash Brothers information. And obviously, it's a pretty trending topic. I mean, I would definitely say if it wouldn't have come out in December, it probably would have rounds to be one of the games of the year. But I don't think there's any stopping Red Dead Redemption 2 and games like that. I mean, that just had too much hype and clout around it. I know Game Informer basically gave that game a 10. You know, all the rest of those things just kind of, I mean, it definitely had like the momentum, but I don't know why I haven't been more committed to, you know, wanting to try out some of these. Because, you know, the video game stuff, you know, to say, oh, this has Game of the Year, I mean, I don't remember what the game of 2017 would have been. I remember back in year 1 of Acidic Roots, it was Fallout 4 that basically had those honors, with runner-up being like Halo 5 or something, but this was difficult. I just kind of quit paying attention to new video games pretty quickly. So most of them, normally what's happening is, you know, most developers don't even care to try to compete with the supposed game of the year. I mean, if it's got hype, if it's coming out in like October or November, and people are making pre-orders and they're obsessed with it in March or April, it's basically understood that that's going to be game of the year, and no one's really trying to compete with it anymore. Okay, guys, so yeah, I had to split up the video and got some pizza real quick, but back, chowed down, and now I can get back to finishing this. So, yeah, I would basically say that, you know, the game of the year, in some cases, you know, people have so much anticipation for something that winds up being game of the year before it's even out. And most of the time, the developers don't drop the ball anymore. I remember Yoshi's Story was supposed to be like a very good game, but it turned out to just be kind of, you know, a rental more so than a purchase. But, you know, just, you know, certain ones, when you look at that sort of stuff, it just has like certain vibes about it. But, you know, considering that video game rental stores are a niche department anymore, it just doesn't have like a lot of, you know, you can't really, I mean, most people just assume that now you're just going to buy the video game, return it, or sell it if you don't like it. But I don't know how much I enjoy that, you know, idea, having to spend $40 or $50 every single time you want to play a new video game. I mean, unless you have friends that buy the game for you, it's kind of, you're just wasting endless money. But I mean, such was the life of Blockbuster, you know. Like, so many people should just admit to missing that store because it was pretty, you know, consistent. It was there 30 years ago. It was there in the 80s, so I would have been, you know, if it were 1988 right now, 1989, I would totally be going there like weekly. I would definitely have like 3 or 4 games I did at the time or something. But so yeah, there's a buttload of new games that are coming out pretty soon. They're gonna whoop the ass. You know, I'm gonna whoop that ass. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, just trying to finish this up. So we have like 4 minutes left, and you know, the polygons here. You know, obviously, they try to overwhelm you just because there's so many, but you're never gonna have to deal with more than 3 at once. The later Smash Bros, that's not the case, but at least with this, you don't have to deal with 3 at all times. So, but I think there was like something that you could do. I don't know if you could do 1-player mode with an extra person, but it would be pretty interesting to be able to. I do have appreciation for this 1-player mode that's here. I also got the movie Airheads with Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser, and Steve Buscemi. It's actually, I watched that movie earlier this year, and I knew I had to have it. I mean, I own it on VHS, but now I have it on DVD. I mean, I have a VHS in the basement. I've been watching basically a buttload of Beavis and Butthead tapes. You know, you can tell how much I like Beavis and Butthead just because it's constantly on my channel. But yeah, that's something I do in my spare time. Is I watch those old Beavis and Butthead episodes. The Burger World episodes are pretty classic. I mean, that's the thing about it is, you know, those were just funny. Most of the time we're doing fast food wrong. You know, when I talked about Frenchie and I working at Burger World and our burger jobs and that sort of stuff, you know, the whole damn thing was, you know, Frenchie, whether or not we can actually sustain the job. I mean, that's kind of the funny thing is, you know, Beavis and Butthead, they probably would have gotten fired the first day. They're swiping money and doing all sorts of things, you know, frying worms. But this is kind of funny to sit there and look at that. But obviously, I don't know how well that would fly in terms of like a regular topic, you know, with in today's age, basically. I think some people might be offended, lose their lunch, lose their appetite, you know. You can't lose your appetite anymore. Back in the day, you could have a whoopee cushion and some fart noises, but now you can't do that. I might lose my appetite. I was particularly interested in my, you know, apple pie or pecan pie, and pecan looks too much, you know, like a vagina, so, you know, but this is the whole damn thing, so. I'm kind of, you know, both ways. I mean, you see it from both angles. It just is funny, the complaints that some folks have. Beavis and Butthead just being too crass. But yeah, Cobalt beat hard mode with 2 lives to spare, and I think he probably could have beat it with 3 lives to spare had he actually, you know, not been screwing around, because he kind of was joking around. So it's pretty swift that he could do that. So cheers to Cobalt, praise for him. You know, stay tuned. I might do more of these where I try to see if Cobalt can beat the game without, you know, instead of just 2-player, just have him do it. And of course, Captain Falcon makes another cameo. He's still an ass goblin. So, all right, subscribe for more fun.